Guys, I want to talk to you real quick. Okay, so I told you I was going to do a video about the difference between debt consolidation, credit, and bankruptcy. But let me tell you something. My people, okay, we all know that I do credit repair, okay? Business is business. But what I'm about to talk to you about right now is just things that get to me. You understand what I'm saying? So here's the thing. I get an inbox message from a client, and this is no slight against this particular person because it happens too much for me to just point anyone out. But it happened again today. Contacted me and said that they went and bought a car with a bad interest rate, knowing that when they went to the dealership that they had bad credit. Okay, so they were already going expecting to give someone a down payment, which is not necessary to purchase a car, by the way, but we'll get to that in a second. But anyway, so this person knows that they have bad credit, was already aware of my program beforehand, went to the dealership, got a horrible interest rate, and gave them $3,000. Now, I just had my best friend go buy a car who had an excellent interest rate because her credit score was on point and actually got back almost $2,000 cash. Check came in the mail. Cash it. Go to the bank, cash it. So what I don't understand is why black people are always all right with the all right. You know what I'm saying? Like we are always okay with the less than, with the just the minimum, with the worst case scenarios. You walk into a dealership knowing that you're at a disadvantage. You won't even try to get things in order beforehand. And I know there's situations and circumstances that will lead you to that position. Fine. But 9 times out of 10, that is not the case. I've been doing this for over 10 years. And 9 times out of 10, that is not the case. The problem is that your mentality is set on not getting the best. Your mentality is already directed at what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this money so that I will be able to go buy a car. Your mentality is never, I'm going to fix my credit and get myself into position to not only buy a car, but maybe get a loan and be able to go get some financing to start my business. Maybe be able to go get a loan to buy that building that's been abandoned in my neighborhood for a period of time so that I can grow my neighborhood by investing in my neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? It's like you always okay with the least. At least I did it. At least I tried. Why do you always got to be okay with the least? Why you don't want to be okay with the best? Why you always got to be humble and hold yourself down and be the lesser? Why can't you be thinking yourself as the greater? Because if you really thought of yourself the way that you should, you would never walk into a dealership or nowhere expecting to pay somebody for an opportunity you should get for free. And that's the type of stuff that just drives me insane. You think I'm talking to you about credit because it's my business. No, I just happen to be in that industry. And lucky for you, you have somebody that you can trust. But the problem is that you don't trust yourself. You have to get yourself situated. I see chicks all the time hit me up about credit. Hundreds of them, literally. And then go on vacation knowing that you don't have the money to pay your bills. You go on vacation knowing that your credit score is $500. You go on vacation with the money that you know would have paid a bill that you were supposed to take care of as a grown woman. I ain't talking about no dummies either. I'm talking about educated women. I'm talking about degree women and men. I'm talking about people who have businesses. I'm talking about people who you see and you respect. But yet still, you're not even respecting yourself because you don't even know how to prioritize properly. And it's disgusting, man. It's not just disgusting because of what you're doing to yourself, because you get on Facebook and rah, and we ain't having this and we ain't having that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, because economics is the stronghold of any community. And economically, you're not even thinking straight. So if you're not thinking straight economically, what you mean, what you won't put up with? You're the part of the problem. It's an economic infrastructure that we fighting right now. You think that war is fighting and killing, and no, that's what they let you see. But war is the economics of everything. You think that we went over there because of Saddam? No, we went over there for oil. And guess what? Bush and his friends ended up with $100 billion. You thought it was about war? You thought it was about people? It ain't never about people. It's not about dying. What it's about is that dollar. And that's why you are so irresponsible when you don't handle your business. That's why you are so irresponsible when I go to Oakland and I see in 3 years that There are almost no black people there anymore. In the neighborhood that I grew up in West Oakland, for a period of time when I was a kid, where houses were worth $10,000, $15,000, $30,000, are now worth $900,000. And none of us own any of them anymore. That's what I'm talking about. We are struggling mentally because we want the at least. We want to walk into a bank and expect the worst interest rate. We want to walk into a dealership and expect to give them our money. When you can walk into a dealership right now with a 750 credit score and walk out of Jaguar with $14,000 cash in your pocket to own a car. That you can use that money to invest in a business so you can grow your family and grow yourself. What are you thinking? You're going on vacation. You don't even have life insurance. You got debt. You telling people to get into your multi-level marketing company. You know your credit score is a 430. You irresponsible. You're not being responsible with yourself. And I'm so frustrated. I know this video is long and I don't care who watch it. But I am irritated and I have to get that off my chest. Go through my program if you want. Go to Lexington. I don't care who you go to. I'm just tired of you making decisions like giving somebody $3,000 of your money when you could have kept at least half of that and had good credit and got paid to buy a car. That's why I'm frustrated.